What's up, Blue Jay fans? Rob Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast back again with another game recap. Tigers, Blue Jays, game one of a three-game set. Alek Manoah on the hill versus Matt Manning. The Blue Jays are 6-4 coming into this game, and the Tigers are 2-7. Freddie McGriff was honored with the first pitch of the game. That was beautiful to see. Loved Freddie from way back when. Let's jump right into the breakdown of the scoring, and then we'll talk a little bit about some of the things that we saw in this game. Top of the first, Alek Manoah on the hill after a big bounce back game with the Royals. He went 1-2-3 through the Tigers. Bottom of the first, Matt Manning returned the honor. He went 1-2-3 through the Blue Jays. Top of second, Alek Manoah got into trouble big time and often. Kerry Carpenter led it off with a fly ball that was robbed by Kevin Kiermaier for a home run. That's one down, but then Baez walked. Spencer Torkelson singled, and then Nick Maton hits a 3-run home run. Jonathan Scoop with a single. Jake Roberts then walk. Akil Baddoo walks, loaded up again. And then Manoah does pitch out. He gets Riley Green to K. And finally finishes off Matt Verling. But it's 3-0 Tigers, and things look a little shaky. Bottom of the second, Manning gives up a walk to Varsho. Chapman pops out. Belt with a single, his second hit of the season after having 15 Ks and 19 at-bats and just one hit. And then Kirk singles to deep right field. That's an RBI. They give one back to the Jays. That's the end of that. 3-1, bottom of second. Top of the third, Alek Manoah back to the hill. He walks Carpenter, gets a fly out from Baez. Torkelson flies out. He walks Maton, and then Scope flies out. 3-1. Bottom of the three, Manning goes 1-2-3 through the Jays. Top of the fourth, Manoah goes 1-2-3 with 2 Ks through the fourth against the Tigers, so he settles down a little bit after that very shaky second inning. Bottom of the fourth, Varsho with a ground out. Then Chapman with a home run brings the Jays within one. Now 3-2 is the score. Belt comes up, his second hit of the game, a double. Kirk, Ks, and then Biggio with a line out to left. 3-2 now, Tigers, bottom of four. Top of the five, we go. Alek Manoah gives up a single to Matt Verling. And then Kerry Carpenter flies out. That brings in a pitching change. Zach Pop comes in. He gets a fielder's choice from Javier Baez. And then Spencer Torkelson Ks. 3-2, top of the fifth for the Tigers. Bottom five, Kevin Kiermaier, who's been a hero so many times unexpectedly with the bat, homers. His first one as a Blue Jay, ties the game 3-3. Next up, next pitch, George Springer, kaboom! He homers. 4-3 now, Blue Jays. Matt Manning then finishes the inning, goes 1-2-3 through Bichette, Vladdy, and Varsho, though Vladdy did also just miss a home run that inning. That would have been amazing to see three that inning. Top of the sixth, Zach Pop comes in. Stays in. He goes 1-2-3 through the Tigers. 4-3 Blue Jays. Bottom of the sixth, Matt Manning comes back out, and he goes 1-2-3 through the Jays. 4-3. Top of the seventh, Eric Swanson in. He gets Baddoo to K, Green to K, gives up a walk to Verling, who is then thrown out on a beautiful throw by Alejandro Kirk to second base. 4-3. Top of the seventh. Bottom of the seventh, Mason Engelert, a Rule 5 pickup for the Tigers. He Ks Biggio. He Ks Kiermaier. He gets Springer to ground out. 1-2-3. Still close. Bottom of the seventh. 4-3. Top of the eighth. Yimmy Garcia. Yimmy. He gets Carpenter to K. Gets Baez to ground out. Torkelson then doubles. And Maton Ks. 4-3 still. Now to the bottom of the eighth. Things are looking good, though, for the Jays. But they begin to look way better. Bo Bichette with a leadoff opposite field home run, 5-3. How many opposite field hits has Bo Bichette had this season? Has to be leading the majors. Haven't looked it up, but almost everything it feels like he's knocking to right field. Vladdy then flies out. Varsho walks. Then he steals second base. Chapman singles. Varsho to third. Belt up again. His third hit of the game, an RBI single. Chapman to third. Now 6-3 Blue Jays. And then Alejandro Kirk with two men on slams a home run. 9-3 Blue Jays. And that would be the way the game ended. Anthony Bass came in for a quick 1-2-3 in the top of the ninth when Romano was going to come in for the save. Blue Jays blow out the Tigers. Alek Manoah, 4 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 5 walks, 3 Ks, 1 home run, 94 pitches, 56% of those were strikes. He now has a 4.91 ERA and 1.70 whip on the season. Zach Pop with an inning and 2/3. Eric Swanson, an inning, a walk, 2 Ks. Yimi Garcia, yip! One inning, 1 hit, 2 Ks. Anthony Bass, 1 inning. The bullpen combined for 4 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Excellent work by the bullpen. Detroit Tigers, Matt Manning was actually pretty solid despite the 3 home runs. He pitched 6, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks on 85 pitches. 68% of those were for strikes. His ERA is now 4.63 on the season and a 1.29 whip. Engelert came in to finish it off. 2 innings. He got blasted in that last inning after a clean inning. Gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 2 home runs. And that's what the bullpen for Detroit also combined for, since he was the only one. Blue Jays hitters had 10 more hits, 9 runs, 5 bombs, the most on an opening day, 1 stolen base, 2 walks, 7 Ks, and they left 7 men on base. Excellent job cleaning up those base runners this game. Home runs. Bichette with a home run. Springer with a home run. Both of those guys were 1 for 4. Chapman 2 for 4. 2 runs, 1 home run. Alejandro Kirk 2 for 3. Home run, 4 ribbies, 1 run. Kevin Kiermaier 1 for 4. Home run, 1 ribby, 1 run. Belt 3 for 4 with a ribby. And Varsho was 0 for 2, but he scored 2 runs, 2 walks, and stole a base, so he still stuffed some stats. Detroit hitters had 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 home run, 6 walks, 9 Ks. They left 14 on base. Nick Maton went 1 for 3 with 3 ribbies, the home run, and scored a run. Spencer Torkelson was 2 for 4 with a run, and Matt Vierling and Jonathan Scope each had 1 hit. So, beautiful game by the Blue Jays. 4th come-from-behind win on the season. As I mentioned, those 5 home runs were the most for a home opener. We're now seeing that power. Remember, we were all, I'm not going to include me in this, I'm just speaking generally. Fans, where is the power in those first few games? What's happened with the power? It's all coming now. It's all coming now. We just be patient. Let's talk about Manoah. He has now tossed 14 2/3 innings, given up 14 hits, 11 walks, which is what jumps out at me, to 11 Ks, a 1-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio, and 3 home runs. In 2022, he gave up just 51 walks in 196 2/3 innings. 51 walks in 196 2/3 innings. This year, already 11 walks in just 14 2/3. So we certainly don't want to say, hey, there's a problem yet, but he doesn't look sharp. He doesn't look good. So let's hope that evens out quickly. And we move past this little bump in the road. It's just a little bump in the road. But the walks that's kind of concerning. I don't know what's behind that, but it could be nothing. But it's something to keep an eye on. So excellent work by the bullpen. The starters have continued to be hit for the Blue Jays. But I mean, again, it's early. We're 11 games in, so we're not going to get too up or down on that. The offense is so exciting. It can come back so quickly. I feel like we're in any game. There's no worry. And we keep seeing this again and again. But what's really interesting to me is how powerful that offense can be, will be. The defense is going to win us just as much games. I really believe that. And we've seen it so much already. Strong defense has taken away runs, 1 runs, 2, 3 runs a game sometimes. The Kevin Kiermaier robbing of the home run today. It's just sensational, especially the outfield. The infield defense too. Once we get Bo to straighten out his throwing problem, it's just this defense is so good. This is what championship teams are built on. They got the offense, they got the defense, they got the running, and they got the pitching, but it's got to come around. So we're still waiting on that. So that's it for today. The Blue Jays go to 7-4. The Tigers fall to 2-8. We're back at it tomorrow at the Rogers Center, 7:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. I will see you with a preview in the morning. Thank you very much.